Today has not been the greatest day. I woke up and Luna was no longer here with us. She passed away while I was asleep. And Mom was there. And just feels like the best thing to do would be to follow and allow my nervous system and dysregulation and coping mechanisms to just go back into numbing. But I have to feel, because numbing doesn't do anything but prolong the suffering. And so I've just been sitting with it, because there are always things that could have gone better, could have been more, could have been done. And you realize that sometimes during, but mostly after. But there's nothing I can do, nothing one can do but live with that. But to feel and sit with that feeling and the lessons and the realizations and clarity in that feeling. And I was scrolling and I came across a video that was like, things only make sense when we look back, not when we go forward. Which spurred a thought that things aren't supposed to make sense going forward to a certain extent. What needs to make sense will make sense. But the whole point of moving forward blind is one, to gain faith in oneself that you can keep moving forward. Because at some point you will have to take the blindfold off and turn around and see how far you've come, how far you've gone. The second is, if you moved forward without the blindfold, if there was no blindfold, would you move forward? And how much forward would you move? How far would you go if you knew everything was going to be okay, if you knew all that would happen? Would you take those actions? Would you make those decisions? Would you go forward? And most importantly for me is, we move blindly forward because we don't know the ripples. We aren't supposed to know the ripples of everything that our actions have on ourselves, on others. Because us moving forward blindly and having faith and gaining faith in the darkness of moving forward in ourselves, and in gaining our faith in ourselves, gaining more faith in ourselves in that darkness, we keep moving forward in a different way. And only when we look backwards can we see how big of an impact moving forward blindly in faith has really truly had. Because if we know all the different ripples that each action, each choice, each decision could have and make in any way, would we still do that? Would we still make it? Would we still choose? Would we still decide? Would you still step forward? Life is difficult. But at the end of the day, there's a purpose to everything. Even if at that moment it seems like there's no purpose. We move blindly forward to have faith in ourselves so that when we look back, it reinforces that faith to keep going forward and to put the blindfold on, because we got through what we got through then, so we can get through what we're going through now, and we'll get through what we'll always come across, every challenge, every obstacle. This is just another hurdle, another lesson, another chapter in the story of life. This too shall pass.